Just right here, so every once in a while I might graze it and turn off mute the mic. But yeah, man, I'm back in the building because I got real sick like last week. I got real sick. Like I got it was like Wednesday I started getting sick. Then by Friday I was out of it. I got up Saturday morning, did a couple of videos, but I was dead man walking when I did that. And then I tried to give it a shot on Sunday and I just didn't have the juice. So I said I was gonna jump on today, probably do something that's more similar or akin to my Friday day rants or Friday night rants. So I won't be on as long. I'll probably do, an hour or so, hour and a half, whatever, depending on how the energy is tonight. And and go from there and talk about a couple of topics. And then, we go from there. Open up the phone lines. Definitely want to hear from the people because I haven't had the opportunity to do that in about 2 weeks, I think, close to 2 weeks. So want to open up the phone lines, want to open up the panel for people to have the opportunity to join and talk about these topics and whatever other topics that they may have. So yeah, we'll start with a video that we did earlier today. And this is an interesting one. It's funny, man. I saw a lot of the comments in the comment section, and I thought they were quite interesting, to be honest with you. The video, let's see, it's so interesting because people swear, "Oh, why y'all talking about this?" But then they come in and watch the video, and I think right now the video is up to, let me see, the video is up to 2,200 views. So obviously the conversation they like. But I want to talk about this whole deal with Shakur Stevenson, right? And it was an interesting dialogue in the comment section. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, man, I feel a lot better. I'm probably like 95% right now, B Dog. I appreciate you, man. I'm about 95%. But we did this video earlier today. And I actually thought about the video probably like a day ago. But we just hadn't had the opportunity to record it. And it's this whole situation with Shakur Stevenson. I saw Ed's VPTV in the comment section talking about it must be a slow day. I saw some people that agree with us in the comment section. I saw a lot of people that didn't agree with us in the comment section. But the part for me that's always frustrating, it's always frustrating for me. And shout out to D-Town Funk because he always takes things out of context. I don't know what to say about D-Town Funk sometimes. He just go on and just start talking. But the whole point of the video, when you actually listen, and maybe we need to I need to have this conversation with Jason, maybe either prior to getting into the details of what we're talking about, or at the end of the video, we need to actually give a summary of what the video is about, right? Because I see too many people walking away with either a misunderstanding. I don't know if it's like a lack of comprehension or a lack of listening skills or what. But not just, I'm not talking about the people that disagree with us, because there were people that disagree with us that totally understood what we said, and they had an argument, they had a counter argument against it, and that's fine. Like, I don't have an issue with that at all. But there were so many people that, oh, he's just using the available resources. Oh, now you saying you got a problem with Shakur because he's training hard. Uh, uh, uh. I'm like, dog, what are y'all talking about, man? What are y'all? I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what are you dudes talking about? The context of the video was the fact that Shakur Stevenson, out of his own mouth, to his own admission, said that Kid Austin is a fighter who is a prospect, a fighter who is not on his level, a fighter that he was insulted by. He was actually insulted when Antonio Tarver mentioned that would be some level of preparation for a Gervonta Davis fight. He thought that was insulting to even suggest that the kid could even remotely emulate Gervonta Davis, because that would suggest somehow that he's on their level. So when you think about what he said out of his own mouth, and now you are bringing not only, now don't get me wrong, we understand that Terrence Crawford has been a mainstay in his corner, right? But I don't ever recall him really being in his camp like that. We understand that Andre Ward is a mainstay in his camp, somebody that, he rocks with. But I don't ever remember Andre Ward sparring with him for his fight. Sean Porter is not a mainstay in his camp, but he was sparring with Sean Porter. And certainly Floyd Mayweather is not a mainstay in his camp, but he had Floyd there watching what he was doing. That's a lot of greatness in the room for a kid that's a prospect. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with absorbing knowledge. All I'm saying is that, is it possible that maybe the kid is a little bit better than what we suggested, or at least what we thought originally, and what Shakur intimated based off of some of the comments that he's made? What is wrong with that? Like, Jesus Christ, it's so crazy to me that it has to be spelled out to this level for people to understand what is being said. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to understand. And I'm not hating on Shakur. I saw people in the comment section talking about we hating on Shakur. How? How are we hating on Shakur? SVP TV, I'm going to open the line, man. It's going to open up. Don't worry about it. It's coming. How are we hating, though? That's just an observation. And we're not saying he's going to lose. All we're saying is it possible? Is it possible that he's a little bit better than what we thought? That's it. That's literally what we said in the video. So it's disappointing sometimes that the comprehension is so low. Either the comprehension is so low, or it's a matter of the emotions are so high that you feel the need to come in and make these comments that make absolutely no sense when you actually understand what the video is about. Now, let's get into this whole situation with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is training, boy. He's training hard. Now, he's using the excuse that, he's a young kid. He remember how it was when he was coming up. He's going to be hungry, yada, 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 this, that, and the third. And, but I think there's probably some concern about the kid, just simply because the kid is so interested in fighting Shakur. What does the kid feel that he knows about Shakur? I have no idea. I can't answer that question. But obviously, they feel that there's something there that they can capitalize on as it relates to Shakur Stevenson. Now, there are a lot of people that stated that they believe that that Shakur Stevenson is feeling pressure to perform. And yeah, he should be feeling pressure to perform, but that doesn't have anything to do with necessarily like training. Like I've always felt that Shakur Stevenson trains hard. He has to throw his damn hands. Nobody wants to see him ball up in a shell, consistently backing up to avoid his opponent, and then kind of pot shotting from the outside. And Antonio Tarver, and this may be the reason why Shakur Stevenson responded in the way that he responded, but Antonio Tarver, I believe it was Antonio Tarver, made a statement that there are a lot of these guys in the sport today that people think are similar to Floyd, and they're not. They look like Floyd. They're a facsimile of what Floyd did, but they're not really Floyd. And I feel like that about Shakur to a certain extent. I think Shakur is really good, though. I'm not taking anything away from Shakur. But Shakur's defense is so predicated on basically backing up, keeping distance, being larger than your opponent with more range, and basically backing up and kind of popping that jab, being very economical. Man, at 135 pounds, when Floyd was 27 years old, he didn't fight like that. That's not how he fought. So Shakur fighting like that today in a style that's not very appealing, that doesn't have anything to do with him performing better. It's the style. The training doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the style of fighting. Throw your damn hands. Slip a punch. Remain in the pocket to deliver damage to your opponent when your opponent makes a mistake. Instead of staying way from the outside, staying way outside, popping the right jab, back up, popping the jab, back up. When you see an opportunity where you know the opponent won't punch, then you'll punch a jab, maybe a straight right hand, a straight left hand downstairs. That's always been his style, and a lot of people don't like it. So if he's feeling pressure to perform, then that's good. I mean, train hard, but in reality, man, you got to actually start slipping punches and throwing punches. Period. Oh, man, shut the hell up. I watched his last fight. He didn't do shit in his last fight either. Stop it. He did the same shit in his last fight. Somebody actually challenged me on that before, and I broke his last fight down. He did the same shit. Y'all crazy, man. But if it's all good. If you want to train, being over prepared, whatever. No issue with it. Ain't got no issue with it. But man, stop talking then. ASVP TV, you lack the ability to properly understand a lot of things, brother. I know you think that your boxing IQ is so high because you got one fight correct, but it's not. It's not. You're not even close to it. You're not even close to it. Anyway, what was I about to say? Shakur, over preparation. If he chooses to over prepare, that's his issue. All I'm saying, and what I've been saying for a while, is if he's truly that guy, and you believe that this guy, let me say it differently. Don't run your mouth like that about how the guy's just a prospect where you need to pull out every trick in the book to beat him. That's all. Just say the kid's a good fighter. Or stop boasting yourself up if you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen Floyd with 18 people in his camp. Never. Boy, you still talking about the same damn stuff. You got the only reason I mention that, and no, you haven't moved on because you mention it every opportunity you get. That's the one fight you've gotten right since I've known you. One fight. You picked the favorite. Congratulations. Oh, there go D-Town. D-Town. I was disappointed in D-Town. I was disappointed in his take on this. D-Town take was terrible. Terrible. But okay then, move on, brother. But all this, boxing, you've demonstrated that you can pick one fight correct and you pick the favorite. Okay. Okay. Somebody picks the favorite and pretends that they're some type of expert. Okay. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Anyway, before we move forward, let me give some love to the people that support the channel. Rock Dog Interactive. Man, I got to tell you, Rock Dog Interactive, they are working on some stuff over there that is it's groundbreaking. Like, I saw some of the stuff that they did yesterday, just amazing stuff. Things that we will be integrating into AM Sports Media in the very, very, very near future. Just amazing stuff. So if you need anything relative to website design, logo design, tech type work, reach out to Rock Dog Interactive. I'm telling you, man, they can hook you up. And I'm talking about above and beyond what you could ever imagine. And then finally, Nadaj Vodka, www.nadajvodka.com. African American owned, out of Jacksonville, Florida. It is spelled Nedaj, Nadaj Vodka, And you can find them at www.entouragevodka.com. So make sure you go check them out. Great tasting vodka, African American owned, out of Florida. All right. So where do I want to go from here? Let's transition, man. Let's talk about, the big fight this weekend. We got a big one. And I am incredibly excited about this fight. When we think about David Benavidez and David Morrell, number one, I gotta commend both. Because, it's not too often these days that we see two young fighters who could make excuses for avoiding each other getting in the ring to hook up to see who is the best in the division. If I'm not mistaken, I believe David Benavidez is 28. I believe David Morrell is 27 years old. Morrell could have said, I don't have enough experience in big time fights yet before, or I don't have enough experience in big time fights. And so before I get into the ring with somebody like David Benavidez, I would rather have a couple of more fights. He could have easily said that, and everybody would have accepted that. David Benavidez, he could have easily said, you know what? He doesn't bring a whole lot to the table as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to wait for the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. And in the interim, I'm going to face whoever. They could have easily said that. Neither one of them did. Great, great, great fight. I'm not going to give a prediction here. I do want to process it a little bit more. I always like to look at the weigh-in first. See the energy of the fighters first. See if anybody looks drained or dehydrated. See the two fighters standing next to each other to see what the size differences are, those types of things. So I did get the opportunity to look at the weigh-in earlier today. Both men look ready. David Benavidez looked like he's in fantastic shape. So does David Morrell. Really what I was trying to look for, honestly, in David Morrell was any kind of nerves. And I didn't really see the nerves in David Morrell. I didn't. I saw no nerves. I don't think he's tight about this fight. Now, maybe things may be different once they get to the arena tomorrow and he's walking to the ring. Maybe things may change. But right now, as I see it, he doesn't look nervous, seems very confident, doesn't believe in what David Benavidez is saying in regards to being a monster, and believes he's going to do work tomorrow. David Benavidez, ordinarily somebody talking like David Benavidez, I would say is false bravado, but I don't think David Benavidez is false bravado at all. I think David Benavidez needs to work himself up in a frenzy to dislike his opponent. I just think that's who David is. I've seen him do that in the last several fights. And so, I think that's his true self, and I think David Morrell is going to find out that that's his true self. Like that's not fake. That's the real deal. He's the real deal. He's really coming to do all those things that he said. I love the energy around the fight too, man. Like the dislike. I love when fighters don't like each other. Now sometimes it doesn't matter to me. Like in the event that like Crawford and Canelo is made, like it won't matter to me if they like or dislike each other. It didn't matter to me whether Crawford and Spence. I actually like the fact that Crawford and Spence kind of liked each other. So but there are other fighters that it's like, man, when they don't like each other, yeah, Monster's going to watch this dude. Oh, so Morrell is just easy work, huh? ASVP TV said he's fighting a prospect. Okay. Those are interesting takes. He's looking at David Benavidez like he's the Cookie Monster. Damn. That's jacked up, fam. I don't know if you're looking at him like that. So how do we define prospect? How do we define someone who's a prospect? Because I would argue that David Morrell is in the top 5 fighters in the division. So how can you define him as a prospect if he's a top 5 light heavyweight? And I'm curious to hear how you guys actually define what is considered a prospect. Yeah, it can't be by the number of fights. I hear you. Yeah, now you know what, Captain DGAF, I think that's a fair point that you're making there. David Benavidez is gonna be there at 12. I don't know about Morrell. In Morrell's last fight, he looked a little bit shaky. I don't know if that was truly like wind, if he was winded or what. It's possible that David Benavidez could take him into deep waters and drown him. But I think David Benavidez is going to have to be very careful early on because I think Morrell can punch. You know, Morrell can punch, and David's going to have to be leery of that power early on. It's going to be a good fight, bro. Why is ASVP TV trying to make a wager? Like, none of y'all don't bet ASVP TV. He never pays his debt. Never pays his debt. Ever pays his debt. But I'm looking forward to the fight. Jason and I, we are going to do a prediction video probably tomorrow morning and drop it. And we're fooling around with the idea of doing a fight party. I gotta see because we got a real busy day tomorrow. Me and the family, so we may do the fight party. We may not. We'll see. I think I'm leaning towards yes right now, but we'll see. So I am curious though. For those of you who are currently in the chat, and we got 60 people in the chat, make sure you smash the like button so people can find the content. But who do you actually? You know what? Why don't I just do a little poll? Sorry, give me 1 second. All right, there we go. ASVP TV hit me with the $1.99. Let me see. I might as well play some music. All right, let's see what ASVP TV had to say. 90 for this is nasty work. Yeah, 90 for Canelo versus Crawford would be nasty work too. I can't wait till that pay-per-view card is announced and you hear how much they're charging for it. I bet you Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia rematch ain't gonna be $19.99. How much you want to bet? Mm-hmm. So let's see. What is poll looking like here? What is poll looking like? Well, we got how many people we got voted? 10 votes right now is 80% to 20. Benavidez. 83% now for Benavidez. Wow, man. Maybe I should vote myself. Yeah, I just voted too. All right. Now it's gonna be a great fight. ASVP TV is not happy about the cost of the fight. My bad, man. I forgot this y'all Super Bowl. So what's your Super Bowl, fam? What's your Super Bowl? I'm curious. Anything that got Terrence Crawford? Boy, y'all. Anyway, let me move on, man. ASVP TV gonna piss me off. I don't feel like going there today. Okay, we see Morrell starting to pick up some steam. Benavidez down to 71% now. I'm looking forward to that fight. That's going to be an amazing fight, man. I think everybody's going to be very satisfied with that fight tomorrow. So, D-Town Funk says it's worth the 90. Okay. Okay. Me and D-Town Funk, we finally agreeing for today. Yeah, February 22nd. I'm sorry, what's on February 22nd? I can't remember. Is that Shakur fight date? I can't remember. Hey, y'all, we got 71 people in the building. Make sure y'all smash the like button so other people can find this content. If you're new to the channel, this is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, where Jason and I are always dropping boxing related videos, content, breakdowns, documentaries. We can do it all here, as you can see by the screen. So make sure you come rock with us, AM Sports Media, man. We the future of boxing. Dang. I sound like Jamal Charlo then, didn't I? The future of boxing. Ugh, nasty work. All right. Let's transition, man. Let's go to a different topic real quick, because I do want to give you all the opportunity to call in and get your thoughts off, as usual. So we're going to go to Mr. Keyshawn Davis. I want to take my time with this one. We're going to go to Mr. Keyshawn. ASVB TV, hit me with the $4.99. Let's keep it a buck, though. If this the best fight PBC lovers get in 2025, how would you feel? This won't be the best fight you're going to get in 2025 related to PBC. I promise you that. So Keyshawn Davis. See, a lot of people think that we have some type of animus towards Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis because of their affiliation with Terrence Crawford. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Honestly, I just like people that feel very genuine to me. I like fighters and people that feel very genuine to me. And that's why I've never gravitated towards certain fighters. That's why I haven't gravitated towards Shakur Stevenson. And when I say genuine, I mean someone who tells it like it is and doesn't try to figure out ways to create narratives to support their arguments, or individuals who are skimming across social media, pulling from the information that they see in their fans and then regurgitating that information such that their fans now believe that what they have always thought was correct because they hear their favorite fighter regurgitating what they had already put out there. It's almost like this. It's the self-fulfilling kind of like prophecy, right? With how this all works. And so fighters like that, I've never cared for, right? In terms of being a fan of them, not like personally dislike them or anything like that. I don't personally dislike any of these fighters. I'm just talking about being like someone who I rock with. Genuine, like a fighter that needs permission to leave the country. I hear you. I don't even know what that means. It makes absolutely no sense. Genuine, like they are who they are, and you don't constantly see them on social media trying to create a narrative. Specifically when what they're trying to create doesn't make any sense. That's the problem. Now, Keyshawn Davis, although he has been tied to his big brother, Shakur Stevenson, and Terrence Crawford, I actually saw him through a different lens. Keyshawn, in my opinion, was always someone who he talked a lot, but there was nothing that he had been putting out, at least as far as I'm concerned, that would suggest that he's trying to create a certain narrative, that he is trying to create a reality, and a reality that doesn't really exist, right? I didn't feel that about Keyshawn. And the more Keyshawn talked, the more he grew on me. But here recently, those comments that I've heard from him about Andy Cruz, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. He did a video a few days ago, maybe like a week or so ago, where it was Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz. You know, that was a problem for me. because everybody knows who Andy Cruz is, the guy that beat you 4 times. So, okay, what are we doing here? Then you go on this huge rant about DAZN, Eddie Hearn, Andy Cruz using your name to elevate their platform, to elevate his status in the sport. I don't have a problem with you saying that if you weren't also doing the exact same thing to Gervonta Davis. You're doing the exact same thing to Gervonta Davis. I'm going to pull up. Let me see if I can find this clip here real quick because I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it. And this is like, I'm just like, come on, man. We got to, it has to be better than this, man. It really has to be better than this. Because all of this stuff, this is where it's like, it's cap, man. It's hard. It's hardcore capping. And nobody there called him out on the cap. So I think this is it right here. You know what? I'm gonna play this one. This is courtesy of Fight Hype. I'm gonna play this one. Here we go. Let me see. Let me see if I can open it up a bit more. It's a little bit bigger right there. So I'm gonna play this one. And you guys just listen to this, man.
Y'all supposed to make boxing stay alive. Y'all help us. Y'all help us more than boxers actually realize it. How much y'all help us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about boxing when we don't feel like talking about boxing. We don't feel like listening. Y'all keep the casuals involved. You know what I'm saying? So y'all actually a big part of boxing. So y'all shouldn't really be putting no fighters down.
So I kind of respect what he's saying here. We are a big part of boxing, but the last part about you shouldn't criticize boxers, that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. You have to absolutely hold boxers accountable. That's bullshit.
Speaking of that, Matchroom, you know, I ain't really like what they posted, like, you know, unhappy son. Because you never know. What if I wanted to side with Matchroom? So why would you actually do something like that? I feel like on a business perspective, that wasn't too smart on y'all end. But hey, shouts out to Matchroom. I mean, shit, we'll never know now. I'm gonna keep being an unhappy son, though. Fight for a world title, making 6 figures.
Move past him. You've already moved past him. So what's the point of going backwards?
So that's my boy JR right there. That's the boxing source. He's actually been on the channel before, and there are a lot of things that we agree on. I absolutely disagree on what he's saying right there. He's already moved past him. How? How has he moved past him?
Hey, I was trying to tell somebody else that. Sean?
Hey, I had to stand on my take, man. I can't.
Sean's take is correct.
Fold just because the business.
It is funny because he's like, oh, he ain't keep that same energy. He keep that same energy, bro. He don't even speak English. What am I supposed to say to this dude? Like, what am I supposed to do? Push him or something? Like, what you want me to do? Like, bro, don't even speak English. It's not for me to say.
I agree with Keyshawn on this. There's really nothing for him to do. Like, what is it that he's supposed to do when he sees Andy Cruz? Slam him to the ground? Put him in a headlock? There's nothing for him to do.
What with a translator?
Do you care though? Deep down about getting that lick back sometime at some point?
Honestly, bro, if you really want my honest opinion,
yeah,
no.
Weak. That is weak, dog. I don't care what nobody say. And I know many of you are at least close to my age. We were young 15, 20 years ago. We were young, right? When we grew up, you always wanted to get your lick back, and you didn't give a shit what stage it was at. I remember fools, man, there's dudes that I remember from 20 years ago, man, that I'm like, yeah, if I had the opportunity, boy, I'd get him back. And you telling me this dude beat you 4 times, and you 24, 25 years old, and you don't want the opportunity to get revenge for those losses? Man, what are we talking about here? Really? I mean, how does anyone defend this? Man, what are you talking about? Gary, Anton, Russell, and Boots are not in the same division. What are you talking about? Who cares if they still fought? They're not in the same division. If Gary Antoine Russell moved up, that's a terrible. See that's guys. This is the guy that literally just said he knows boxing. He knows boxing, and he just made that analogy. So now you know just how good he is. That is a terrible analogy. Terrible. Let's play what else he had to say.
I really don't. Now, when the fight makes sense, I'm jumping on it because it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. Understand what I'm saying? It's gonna sell. But
when the fight makes sense, he's jumping on it because it's gonna sell. So let's break that down. He doesn't care about the get back, but he will jump on the fight when the fight makes sense because the fight is gonna sell. Dog, you make it ASVP TV, you should just stop talking because nobody's even talking about who's going to win and who's not going to win. Nobody's talking about that. He doesn't want to fight. He just sat up there and said that he doesn't care about the get back and that when the fight makes sense, he'll take the fight. But why are you constantly calling out Gervonta Davis? Because that fight don't make no damn sense. What about that fight makes sense? What about Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis makes sense? So hold on. Let's keep playing because I think he said something that was very, very
honestly,
interesting.
I'm not thinking about bro. Only time I bring up his name is when y'all bring him up. I gotta answer a question.
Am I tripping though? I feel like a Michael Jordan, a Tom Brady. That's something they would care about. Like
You just said two different people that not in our.
Ooh, Sean pressing him. I like what Sean doing there. Sean is actually pressing him. And what was Keyshawn response? You just named two different people in two different sports, sir. That's irrelevant. He's talking about the mindset of a winner, the mindset of a great athlete. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. Doesn't matter the sport. That's the reason why he named two different sports, because it's the mindset of a great athlete.
Sports, sir.
Yeah, but a winner, competitor's a competitor, no matter what, any sport.
When the fight makes sense, I'm gonna jump on that fight because it's going to sell. I'm not jumping on it right now because it's not gonna sell.
Keyshawn,
What is gonna happen in the ring?
I'm going to knock Andy Cruz out. He already guaranteed.
So the fight's not going to happen right now because it's not going to sell. So let's pause right here. Let's pause. Because I would guarantee you that the ASVP TVs of the world, and I'm shooting at ASVP TV, but that's my dude, man. That's my dog. But the ASVP TVs of the world and all of his ilk will say that is perfectly fine. Yet they would have every issue with any fighter who made that same statement who's not affiliated or tied to Terrence Crawford. And then would say that they're not biased. No, I'm not biased. I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. Brother just said that the fight doesn't sell right now, so it doesn't make sense. A PBC fighter makes that statement today. Tank makes that statement today, and you calling him a duck, period. And can't none of y'all say that I'm lying. I'm 100% spot on here, 100%. But let's keep breaking it down, man, because what I'm here to do is to reveal truths. I'm here to break it all down, to show the light. Man, my dog Tunnel Vision in the building. He wants absolutely no part of that man unless he's getting paid a boatload part of that Crawford tree. Clout chasing. Ooh.
Can't hurt by these people he fighting now. He already can't turn that kill switch. That last fight, I didn't watch his last fight, but I listened to what Bozy said, and Bozy said he wasn't ready. But outside of that, I listened to what Bozy said. He couldn't come that kill switch. Go back and watch Keyshawn Davis at 5-0. Just go back and watch.
Bozy said he's not on the level yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, who asked Bozy?
I don't know. He just don't. I said this coming into the pros, bro. He was a great amateur. One of the greatest amateurs I ever seen. One of the greatest amateurs I ever been in the ring with. He's not going. I don't think he's going to be a great pro. Me, as a fighter.
Hey, that could very well be true, because at the end of the day, Jake, if you don't stop with that craziness, at the end of the day, just because you were a great amateur does not mean you'll be a great pro. David Reed was a great amateur, got blasted in the pros. So, yeah, that doesn't matter.
I'm going to be a great fighter, period. I didn't have a great amateur style, but I still came out as Olympic silver medalist. Still learned how to adapt with the amateur style and still did it on the highest level and still was dropping guys, still had a professional style and still was winning with that professional style they said I couldn't win with. I'm a great fighter, period. I know how to fight. Oh yeah. I know how to fight. If I hit you more times, you hit me, nigga, I want to fight. Forget the style.
What is it though that is gonna make you an A-level pro that he doesn't got?
I don't know. I can't keep talking about bro. Bro just got a lot. Bro just got a lot of work to put in. He got a lot of work. He 5-0, bro. Yeah. Just like y'all told me when I was 5-0, bro, 5-0, bro.
So that's the part that I wanted to get to. Okay, Keyshawn Davis. Box rec. Keyshawn Davis is 12-0. That means Keyshawn Davis has approximately 7 more, not even approximately, why am I saying that? Exactly 7 more fights than Andy Cruz. So he's saying that Andy Cruz got a whole lot of work to do before he gets the opportunity to face Keyshawn Davis. And he is talking as though there is a Grand Canyon gap between 12-0 and 5-0. Okay. Let me look at one other box rec. So the man that he is constantly calling his name is 30-0. That means he has exactly 18 more fights than Keyshawn Davis. 18. That's a bigger gap. 18 versus 7. So how is it then that Gervonta Davis, who is arguably, not really even arguably, he is the second biggest draw in the sport of boxing, how is it that he should entertain a fight with a guy that is 12-0 when a guy that is 12-0 is too big and the gap is too great to entertain a fight with a guy that's 5-0? How does that make sense? ASVP TV, man, dog. David and David are not arguing. What are you talking about? Keyshawn Davis is making the argument that the gap is too big. He cannot make an argument that the gap is too big between him and Andy Cruz, yet believe that he should be in the ring with Gervonta Davis. The David and David has nothing to do with that. The fuck are you talking about? Good Lord. It makes no sense. What Keyshawn is saying right now, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It never has. You sitting up and you constantly talking about Tank, who has a greater gap in terms of his resume, who has a greater gap in terms of his drawing power, who will not make money off of fighting you. Whatever money Tank is going to make fighting you, he'd make fighting anybody else. So he should fight you according to you, yet you can't fight Andy Cruz because there's not enough money in it. Really? Really? That makes absolutely no sense. Keyshawn, you were on the right path. Man, don't pick up the habits of your big brothers. You will gain a lot more fans. Stop calling out Tank and just simply say Andy Cruz. That's not a fight that should be made yet. Like when he gets to a certain level and I get to a certain level, that fight could make a lot of money. He win a world title, I win a world title. I can make that fight will make a ton of money. It just don't make sense for us to do it right now. And then stop talking about Tank and you won't be contradicting yourself. Period. End of story. Don't do what your big brothers do, man, because you a showman. You're actually a showman. Like, there are a lot of people that will gravitate towards you as long as you stay genuine. Stay genuine, man. Stay genuine. All right. I spent a lot of time there on Keyshawn Davis. I do have one other topic that I want to discuss. Let me see how long I've been going. Ooh, already 52 minutes. All right. Man, let me go ahead and open these phone lines up here real quick, man. I know some people in there itching. They want to come in, man. They want to talk a little bit. So let me get the damn number, man. Where's the damn number? Let me see. Where's our number? Copy to the clipboard. All right. Yeah, man. Say, man. That's the number, man. We're going to go ahead and pin this one at the top. I'm just laughing about what Jake said earlier. Oh, man. Jake, you funny, man. Shout out to Jake. Jake been around for a long time, man. Yeah, I got a buster in the lobby. Let me go ahead and admit this buster. Hey, Buster, I know I got a buster in here now. What's going on, Buster?
Doing a lot of capping, man.
Man, what you talking about, man?
Why you doing all this capping?
Man, what are you talking about?
We talking about the topic at hand, man. Keyshawn Davis. We talking about
Okay,
Keyshawn
tell me how.
Cruz, okay?
Tell me how I'm capping.
Well, first off, I'm gonna say this because you like to think that we agree with whatever come out these dudes' mouth. I don't agree with him with what he said about the fight. About making the fight for the when the time is right for the money. I just think I think that the fight ain't gonna be made anytime soon because I don't think Eddie gonna put him in there.
I agree.
Ready. And Bozen know he ain't ready. I mean that's just the facts. I mean of the matter. I don't mind Andy Cruz calling his name. I don't mind it at all because it makes for good entertainment and it's a good fight down the line. I don't want to make it seem like don't nobody want to see that because of course we want to see that. But y'all got to understand. I get it. He got some wins and the amateurs over. But y'all going to learn the amateurs and the pros are two different things, my guy.
Can I ask you a question?
I get it. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a real quick question because I'm not saying that Keyshawn's going to lose to him. But let me ask you this. Weren't you the same guy that was talking about amateur records when Terrence Crawford got ready to fight Israel Madrimov to justify him fighting him? Yeah, it was you. It was you.
I've never show me where I said his amateur record.
I'm gonna look it up.
He was a champion. That was my stance. He was a champion. I ain't talking about no amateur records because I don't know the full details of the amateurs. I know the amateurs ain't the pros though. We all know that. We don't have to watch the amateurs to know that.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Let me ask you one other question. Didn't you place a bet on Big Baby versus Bacoli without even watching Bacoli fight?
No.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah. Now I remember that for sure.
I made a parlay and I lost on that parlay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I lost. Hey, but don't act like I ain't get number one fight right. That's disingenuous now. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
But look,
You've got some fights right, man. You know I gotta fuck with you now.
Let's talk about it though, because I want to break it down for you, because it goes over a lot of people's heads. Okay, for the past, this is based on what I done seen in the boxing community myself, being on different podcasts, listen to the conversations of the community. Frank Martin, for the last, I want to say, last year and a half, last two, was being matched up with Keyshawn Davis. Did you see that or did you not see that?
I saw Keyshawn call.
How the community was matching them up as like they wanted to see them fight. They feel like it was 50-50. Did you see that in the community as well?
When you say community, you mean the boxing community?
Yeah. Have you seen talks about, they should fight? And people like view that as a good fight. Some people think it's a 50-50, this and that. Did you see them get matched up? Did you hear conversations about them being matched up and how they got beef and all this and that?
Man, I feel like that was created by Keyshawn Davis, just like the demand for Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez was created by Terrence Crawford. Nobody demanded that fight. But go ahead.
I'm not even gonna get into that because
hey man, I'm listening to you, man.
Time, and it's a whole lot of interviews. It's a whole lot of video proof of even before the Spence fight of different media outlets asking Terrence Crawford, would you be willing to move up to 6'8" to fight Canelo Alvarez? Would you be willing to move up to 6'8" to fight Canelo Alvarez? Like, let's stop acting like, we just brought that out of thin air. You gonna blame anybody, point the finger at the media? Because they asked the question first. But back on Keyshawn.
It's thin eye. It's thin eye. Go ahead.
So, for a while, he was getting matched up with Frank Martin. People saying that's a good fight. I feel like I like Keyshawn in that fight. Frank Martin ain't really showed me nothing crazy. He did good against Michelle Rivera. I give him props. That was a good win. That was a big step up, in my opinion. But he looked mid against Artem.
Can I ask you a question though?
No, you don't ask enough questions. Let me get my point off.
Okay.
So me as a fan on the outside looking in, I view Keyshawn, Frank Martin, fifth fight, and go either way. It'll make for a good little matchup. So if Tank Davis fighting Hector Garcias of the world, the Frank Martins of the world, the Lamont Roaches of the world, pulling guys up, you know what I'm saying? Why would it be crazy for Keyshawn to throw his hat in the ring? Same thing with Canelo Alvarez. You pulling up guys. You can pull up Jamel. You can pull up Jamel Charlo. So why stop at Bud Crawford? It's the same shit in my eyes. It's the same shit.
I gotta address that. I gotta address that.
Hold on. Let me get it across. So I don't understand why is it so outrageous when I would argue that he probably better than Hector Garcia or Lamont Roach or for y'all that like the numbers, he probably do the same amount of pay-per-views that he did with Hector Garcia or will do with Lamont Roach. Like, I can make that argument. But what I'm saying is it ain't like, it's kind of strange how people get all in a tussy when he called Tank out. I don't understand why is it such a problem. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with a fighter calling out another fighter. And I actually think that he would fight him. And him fighting Keyshawn Davis, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. All of them, the last few guys he done fought, they pretty much all on the same level if you really look at it. Hector Garcia, Ryan Garcia ain't did shit. Frank Martin, Keyshawn Davis fit right in with them. It ain't no gap between none of them guys. So I'm saying, if you cherry picking, go ahead and cherry pick Keyshawn, man. Don't stop. Same with Canelo. You cherry pick Jamel Charlo, don't stop. Go with cherry pick Crawford too. Don't be scared.
So
go ahead.
So why your logic is flawed is the reason why people have the issue with what Keyshawn Davis is doing is because, and it became evident after you start to see the whole Andy Cruz situation. You cannot holler out one man's name about him being able to fight you in a position to fight him when there is a much broader gap between you and him than it is for another man, right? That is closer to you. So what it sounds like is you're making excuses for the guy that's really truly a more realistic fight for you. You're making excuses, talking about, man, he 5-0. Nigga, you 12-0. The fuck?
Now, see, I
ain't like, oh no, let me I just let you talk. I just let you talk. I just let you talk.
Yeah, you interrupted me too.
No, I asked you a question. Are you asking me a question?
I'm just adding in. I'm just saying.
Are you asking me a question?
I'm not asking. I'm just putting my little input.
You don't agree with what statement from Keyshawn? Okay, then we good.
I just think Andy ain't ready. I just don't think he's ready.
So,
like on the August 3rd card, he literally almost got beat.
So
for anybody that watch it, go back and watch it. He almost got stopped in there.
So
I'm just saying, in development wise, he not ready. I ain't even pointing to his record. That's why I disagree with Keyshawn.
So let me ask you this: what has Keyshawn done that makes him look so amazing that we need to see him in the ring with Gervonta Davis?
What did Lamont Roach do? I can ask you the same thing about Lamont Roach.
So, but like, hey, Lamont. Let me finish. Let me answer.
I'm going to answer your question.
Go ahead.
What you asked me? What? Say that question again. You throwing me off, goddamn.
What has Keyshawn done? Lamont Roach is a champion. He's won a championship. Keyshawn hasn't. Easy. That was an easy answer.
Remember? Championships don't matter. Remember? Ain't that what you said?
To me, they don't because they can be positioned. But you asked me what has he done. You asked me what has he done. No, you asked me what has he done. No, you asked me what's the difference. I just gave you a difference. I can give you some more too.
But your standard.
But I'm using
you become champion.
But no. But I'm using your logic.
You don't.
Hold on.
You get to use championships when you're not even for championships in the first place.
No, brother. I can use championships against you because you've used that logic in the past. So you can't say that they are just they're basically the same. No, hold on. No. Listen to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if I'm against that logic or not. You are the one that's making the point that they are basically the same and that each one of them should get the opportunity. You can't use that narrative if you value championships and Lamont was a champion. That makes your argument null and void.
I don't value pulling up a guy from one thing. I don't value that.
Done. It's over. It's over. You just lost.
You the same guy that says it's all according to who you with and who pays for you to go up in the race and all that.
Yes.
You don't get to choose. You don't get to pick.
No. I'm not using championships. I'm not you. Hold on.
This is hypocritical and nasty.
No, you're not understanding.
You just said, hold on.
I'm not using championships.
Y'all so hold on. And then
I use your argument against you.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead.
So Lamont Roach better than Keyshawn?
I didn't say it. According to your logic,
what you think?
According to your logic, yes.
You the money man. Hold on. You the money man. You like the pay-per-view buys and stuff. So which fight you think do better?
In terms of pay-per-view buys?
Which fight you think do better? You the pay-per-view buys guy, right? So which fight does better? Oh, you quiet now?
Yeah,
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I think they about the same, or Keyshawn may do it a little better.
Which fight does better?
I think they're either the same to Keyshawn doing a little better.
Okay then. So listen. So that's by your logic. So you admit that Keyshawn fight would do better. But look,
so
I'm done criticizing. Tank about fighting Lamont Roach. It is what it is. Y'all get in the fight. Hope y'all enjoy it. But another topic too.
You gonna buy it?
Another topic too. Then hell no.
You a hater.
I'm not buying that.
You a hater.
What's wrong with you?
You a hater.
What's wrong with you?
You a hater, bro.
You are. What you said your job title was? You a finance guy. Tell me, is that worth the money? Is the fight tomorrow worth the money?
Yes.
Please convince me.
Yes.
If you can convince me, I will buy it tomorrow. Convince me that's worth $90.
That is an incredible fight tomorrow. That's going to be a huge fight. Huge fight tomorrow. So you telling me Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford is worth $90?
Wait. Hold on. It's a huge fight tomorrow, right? It's
a
huge fight.
Yeah.
So how many videos you done did about that fight? How many
Probably
videos
about
you done made
4.
about that fight?
Probably about 4.
I don't see what they at.
Well, I can send I can send you the links.
About the Davis versus Davis fight?
Yeah, I can send you the links.
You done
I can
made
send you
4
the links.
videos about the Davis versus Davis fight.
Not this week. You asked me in total. Yes, about 4 or 5.
What are videos at recently, man?
What are you talking about? This is an urban like. I am excited. We're doing a breakdown video tomorrow. What are you talking about? We did it on the. We just did something on the live today. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you want us to do?
But I'm gonna pose my question again. If this the best fight y'all get in 2025, what will you have to say about PBC?
This won't be the best fight in 2025.
If it is, I'm asking you if it is. Don't be in denial. Accept the possibility that it can be.
Why do I have to accept that possibility when I know that that's not the case?
I'm posing the question.
Pose the question.
Green.
Don't
just live in denial. Answer the question.
This isn't me living in denial. Then PBC had if this is the best fight card that PBC had this year, PBC would be in trouble.
No, the best fight. I'm talking about the best fight, like quality of fight.
Best fight card, however you want to say it, they'd be in trouble if this is the best fight card.
Okay. You of sound mind. I'm just trying to make sure. And one last question. I apologize to the comment section. I ain't trying to hog up all the time, but I remember you said Tank Davis, you gave Tank Davis the option to fight 3. You gave him 1 out of 3 opponents to fight. It was Frank Martin, Shakur, and somebody else.
In 24, yes.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Now, who was the fighters again?
It was Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin.
Hold on. Okay. So you said. So pose the question to me. So I don't want to misconstrue what you said. Pose the full question for me. Well, I
didn't have a question.
If Tank fight these guys,
he needs to fight 1 of 3 fighters in 2024, and those fighters were Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Frank Martin.
Now let me ask you this: based on that statement, what did Frank Martin do for his name to be up in there? Because I didn't see nobody. I didn't see nobody ask for that. So
Frank Martin,
for you personally, what did Frank Martin do to have his name up there with them?
Frank Martin was ranked as number 1. Frank Martin is ranked in the Ring magazine right now. What is his ranking? I put it in the Discord. Like, he's ranked in the top 10 by Ring magazine for 135 right now. And before he lost, he was ranked even higher. What are you talking about?
So Frank Martin. So based off of him being ranked in the Ring magazine, you would say that he's on the level of Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney.
Hey man, how often are we gonna do this, right? So he needed to fight.
No. Because what you failed to mention is Kevin Farmer is also on that list.
I did not fail to mention that. I did not fail to mention that. I did not fail to mention that. So let me make my comment. So number 1, Frank Martin would have been ranked much higher at the time. And at the time in which he fought, at one point, he was ranked number 1 by the WBC to fight Shakur Stevenson and was going to fight Shakur Stevenson. And I didn't hear a goddamn peep out of anybody about no. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Is the rankings?
Let me finish. What else am I going to say, bro?
No, I'm just trying to ask. Like, why would he be in the bunch with them 2 that have done more, that are clearly better, that are arguably on some people pound for pound list? Like, I don't get how he's the odd man out if you look at all 3 of them.
Brother. Everybody that's at 135 ain't gonna be on the pound for pound list. Everybody's not gonna be on the pound for pound list. We're talking about the top fighters at 135 pounds. So let me finish. In 2024, Devin Haney was already heading on the way out, and we still included him. So we said Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Frank Martin, who was ranked at least top 2 or 3 by the WBC at the time. And I don't remember let me finish. Or and I don't know where he was in the WBA, but highly ranked. And on top of that, I'm talking about fights that could also be made. Like, tell me somebody at that time that was better than Frank Martin other than Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson at 135. That's the better question. Who was better at the point at which Tank fought him?
I had him and I already told you him and I felt like him and Keyshawn was 50-50.
Man, and so, that's you. That's you. Nobody else thought that.
You want to play?
Nobody else thought that. Nobody had Keyshawn. Nobody had Keyshawn. No, nobody had Keyshawn in it. Bro, nope. Nobody has to pay the higher than Frank Martin.
Hold on. So what you telling me is you can't tell me why he was there, but you just gonna tell me he was in the rankings. When
dude, are you listening?
These organizations, these promotions pay for these guys to be in the
I'm not talking, brother. Can you listen?
That you don't believe
pause and listen.
The belts don't matter.
Pause and listen.
So you put him up there.
Pause and listen. Pause and listen, and you would understand.
Go ahead.
I'm not going by no rankings right now. I am saying name somebody that was better than Frank Martin at 135 at the time in which Tank fought him. And I'm telling you, Zepeda wasn't. I'm telling you that Keyshawn wasn't. Nobody thought that those guys were better than those guys at that point.
Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. That should have been the 3 you named. But
so hold on. No, because I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you doing. No, let me tell you what the fuck you doing. Because you think you slick with how you setting shit up. All 3. No, let me finish. All 3 fucking fighters you just named were all fucking top ranked. Motherfuckers that you know those fights wouldn't get made. He tried to make the goddamn fight with Lomachenko after the damn Frank Martin. That fight didn't happen. Shakur said he wanted to do something different. So you want to make fights that you know ain't gonna fucking happen, then you turn around and talk about somebody's Tank fault that it didn't happen. That's a bullshit attempt to create a false fucking narrative, and you know it.
So if he can send Lomachenko a contract this year, this past year, my bad, we in 2025. Why couldn't he get that offer when Frank got an offer?
Brother, again, I gave 3 options for
when he got an offer.
I don't care.
Got an offer. That side of the street shit didn't matter. So it wouldn't have mattered a year before that.
That is an irrelevant argument. That is an irrelevant argument because hold on. Because if you're gonna make that argument, you just keep talking, man. Dude, if you're gonna make that argument that if he could have sent a contract a year later, then why he couldn't sent one a year earlier, I can make the same argument that if he would have sent one a year earlier, what's the difference? He's just not gonna fight. He's still not gonna fight. If he gonna reject it a year later, he would have rejected it a year earlier.
We don't know that, Greg.
Okay then. And we don't know why he didn't send one a year earlier either. And we don't know why he didn't send one a year earlier.
Hold on. This is nasty work, man. Y'all spend the last few months trying to convince us of this goddamn Lamont Roach fight. Of course, the fighters, the peers, ain't gonna disrespect no Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach ain't did none of them. But come on, man, this bullshit. You know damn well. Don't nobody want to see that.
So we want to see Kid Austin? Do we want to see Kid Austin? Are you cool with Kid Austin fight? Are you good with Shakur and Kid Austin? Are you good with Shakur and Kid Austin?
Because of the rankings, bro.
I mean, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Are you good with Shakur Stevenson and Kid Austin?
That's all we got.
Okay. That's all we got. That's all we got. Gervonta Davis wanted to send an offer to Loma. So what?
Loma now, he want to send one to Loma instead of sending one to Shakur. We all know Loma been contemplating retirement since the Devin Haney fight.
Did you just hold up?
I wouldn't care for Shakur.
Did you just argue that Shakur wanted to send a contract that Loma? Now you arguing that that's an issue that Gervonta Davis wanted to. What are you talking about?
Stop deflecting, man.
What you talking about? You just argued that Shakur wanted to send a contract to Lomachenko. And I said so did Gervonta Davis. So like what the fuck are you talking about?
This is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm gonna say it slow for you. Lomachenko been contemplating retirement.
So
Devin Haney beat him. Right, that's one. I follow that with saying I wouldn't care to see Shakur fight him. I don't care for that because he's already contemplating retirement. So therefore, if I don't want to see Shakur fight him, I don't want to see Tank fight him.
So who are we got? So let me
hold on. He contemplating retirement, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Why can't Shakur and Tank just fight? You
just made the comment that Shakur Stevenson and Key Austin is all we got. Well, Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, that's all he had to fight. Like, what is the difference?
And I said, okay, cool. We got the fight. That's the fight y'all got. Y'all happy with paying for it? That's cool.
Hey, so you happy for paying for your guy, right?
You ain't gonna hear me sitting up here acting like, oh, Floyd Schofield, just a what y'all call it back in the day, just a bomb.com. That's what y'all used to say back in the day.
Hey, man, if you don't go kill yourself.
Saying that about Schofield.
The bomb.com.
Another thing, Greg. I apologize, chat. I don't mean to take up too much time, but, man, listen. February 22nd card. We just getting started, baby. We just getting started.
What's the Did you just say we?
We look at that card. You can put both of them Tank cards and Benavidez card. They can't come close to that. We just getting started, Greg. That's why I say, don't try to convince me of no Benavidez card or no Tank card for them $90, man. That's nasty work. You know better than that. You know, for the consumer, who getting more bang for their buck. You already know that. I don't even know why you cap like that. But yeah, man. Peace out, my boy.
All right, man. I catch up with you, dude. That's ASVP TV, man. I think he might be on coke tonight, but I don't know what is he talking about, man. He talking crazy, man. Man, start glazing on turkey and talking about we. You ain't part of nothing. Terrence Crawford don't know you. If he saw you on the street, he'd spit in your face. He don't know you. Stop it. Stop the cap, man. Why you so tired? You hit us with the $1.99. Why you so tired? Somebody else hit us with a super chat too, man. Let me go ahead and Somebody else hit us with a super chat, man. Hold on. Say, man, hold on, man. Let me see. Freeze Temp hit us with $1.99. Morrell going to frustrate Benavidez. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Money on my mind.
Yeah, boy. Appreciate you, fam. I just want y'all to know, man, that ASVP TV and I, man, we just go at it like this, man. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? He on the other side, man. He's a PBC hater. He's a Turkey and Terrence Crawford jock sniffer. I don't like all that, all that dick eater comment. I don't like that, man. I don't think we should be using comments like that. I'm gonna call him a jock sniffer. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he said we, dog. He said we. What you mean? You trying to cook? Band up? The phone line up there. Call in. What you mean you trying to cook? Call in if you trying to cook. There go the phone line. There go the phone number. It's pinned to the top, Wardy. What you trying to do, band up? You come in. Band up trying to cook. You don't cook even when you try to cook. Yeah, trying to cook is a good way to describe it because you don't cook. What are you talking about, man? You never showed up in the thing, bro. You didn't call. You didn't call, fam. I don't see you. how the 518 number ain't going through? Then how my boy got through? How ASVP TV got through? All right, I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna do this. Since you say you can't get in, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link then. There go the link right there. Band Up, Buster. Band Up is a West Coast Buster. Call in, Buster. I kind of touched on my last topic that I had, honestly. And that was the whole Gervonta Davis getting ranked by Ring Magazine. But Tank is one of two fighters that has beaten another top 10 Ring Magazine fighter, man. It's crazy. Okay, man, we got the Sucker Band Up in the building, man. Sucker Meat Band Up, what's up? The Sucker Band Up. I can't hear you, man. You muted. Look like you unmuted, but I still can't hear you. I wish Boots would have known what you had been saying about him. Boy, he would have beat your ass in that picture. Boots would have beat the brakes off your ass. Been talking about Crawford gonna beat him. Band Up, man, you got to get to an area where you got some internet or something, fam. Come on, man. I can't hear you. Man, Band Up internet terrible. Every time he come in, man, his internet be bad. Like, come on, fam, get your internet right. Man, I gotta get cut up this weekend, man. Beard looking all raggedy. Okay, man, Band Up say he back. Now what's up, Band Up? Man, I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. Bruh, I can't, bruh, you couldn't call into the phone line because your phone, man. Your phone jack. Hold on, let me test my phone line. I'm about to test it myself because some ain't right. Let me test it. Hold on. Can y'all hear it? Let's see if it go through. I don't see it showing up in my attendees. Okay, let me restart the phone line.
The person you are trying to reach is not available.
That's weird. All right, let me restart the phone line. Restart. I would say it got a block on Busters, but then that means it got a block on me too.
Media, Tim Bradley, Desert Storm in the building.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Let's see. Okay, let's try to call it again.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Man, what's wrong with my phone line, man? I gotta get some tech support or something. Why the phone line doing that? Yeah, it's ringing, but you can't get through. Like you should.
Shout out to AM Sports Media. Tim Bradley, Desert Storm in the building.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Okay, guys, I screwed y'all. ASVP TV didn't call in on that number. He called in on this number. My bad. My bad. I screwed y'all. My bad, dog. I see a buster. Is there a buster in here?
Stand up.
Yeah, you're right. There's a buster in here. What's up?
Yeah, you know what it is, man. You tried to throw it on me like it was my phone.
It's your phone.
That's buddy. You try to throw it on me like it's my phone. But Mr. Greg,
What's up, man?
I got a question for you. I got a question that's been brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't AM Sports Media touch on anything about Errol Spence or Sebastian Fandor?
We did a video on that. How many videos you want me to do on that?
When was this?
We did a video on it, man. We did a video on it.
I'm so curious. When was this? Because it wasn't within the last 2 weeks.
It probably was.
Within the last month. When the last time you made an Errol Spence video? I'm so curious, but you want everybody's feet to the fire.
So we ain't made no Errol Spence video of what you saying?
Huh?
So we ain't made no Errol Spence video of what you saying?
Why is that? I got one question today, and that's it. Why is that? Is it because you guys don't hold everybody's feet to the fire? So when people call you guys blood haters, we got something to go off of? We ain't just talking outside of our neck?
You guys see that? I'm just wondering if the people in the chat see all that. You should probably look at your computer so you can eat some crow.
So I can eat some crow?
Yeah, man, eat some crow, brother. Cause we did a video covering. Right here. I'm sharing my screen, fam. Right here, brother. Right here. We did a video on this topic. Errol Spence not fighting Sebastian Fandor. Did a video on it. It did 2,300 views, 160 watch time hours, 10 subscribers. Subscribe to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you got me. I was going to say, because I ain't seen that in a while, so I was just curious if you holding everybody's feet to the fire. I ain't had much for you today. Usually I cook you a little bit harder, but I'm waiting for you guys to dig yourself in a little bit of hole.
Ain't no hole that I'm dug in, brother. You know what I'm saying? That was easy work right there. I mean, I don't know why people wanted us to address that so much.
You said one more time?
I don't know why people wanted us to address that so much. People really wanted us to address the Errol.
Certain boxing platforms have their biases, and they have their fighters that they love to stay away from. When it comes to AM Sports Media, it's typically Errol Spence. When it comes to Manager Marty, it's typically John Bluefin. And so when it comes to my guy Blue Blood, it's typically David Haney.
Hey man, I don't know what you're talking about. I talk about Errol.
It ain't just you. I get on everybody. I hold everybody's feet to the fire. That's what it's called.
I talk about everybody, bro. We don't miss nobody, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I just had that question for you, Greg. Salute AM Podcast. I'm gonna keep tapping in.
All right, man. Peace. All right, y'all. I just wanted to hop on, man, because you know what I'm saying. We didn't have the opportunity to to do a live stream last week. We're gonna definitely do one on Sunday. We're gonna try. I'm saying we probably like 60% that we'll probably do a fight party tomorrow. So man, I'd love for y'all to show up to the fight party if we do one tomorrow. You know how we do. We kind of talk about the fight, talk about what's happening in the fight, and just kind of go from there. Yeah, man. Definitely gonna have content. We're gonna do a video tomorrow on the fight this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. And then we've been trying to get Garrett Russell on. We're looking to get Robert Garcia on soon. We're looking to get Lamont Roach dad on soon. So those are the things that we're currently working on, trying to get them onto the channel. Give us some updates, give us their takes, give us a different perspective. And then there's this referee that we met as well, that we're trying to get on the channel as well, bring him on. He refereed Tim Tszyu versus Tim Tszyu last fight. I can't think of Buddy's name right now. But he was the referee in Tim Tszyu last fight. He is actually from the Florida area, so we're going to try to get him onto the platform as well, and just kind of have him kind of break down what he sees in the ring and stuff like that. So, we're working on some additional content, and then we're again in conjunction with Rock Dog Interactive, we're working on ways to improve the channel and the Discord. So it's going to be something fire, man. Y'all going to like it a lot. So we appreciate y'all. I hope you all appreciate this impromptu live, or at least enjoyed it. And we will be catching up with you all tomorrow. Peace.